Hi, everybody. You're joining me with Sister Rita Kim. She is with the Franciscan Missionaries of Mary. I got it right? Okay, good. And
Perfect.
she's here to talk to us a little bit about her community and her vocation. And so thank you for taking time out to do this interview. And I'd just like to ask you, the first question is, why Consecrated Life? What first drew you to living out this vocation?
Well, I was born Catholic and raised Catholic in Korea. I'm a Korean and missionary in Canada. And I think when I was younger, I never thought to become a religious because I thought I was too good to be a religious person. But I never missed Sunday masses, and I was very actively involved at the parish, and the parish and prayer life at home was really a part of my life. And then I think there was good foundation of the ability to acknowledge the God's call. When God calls me, I was able to catch it, because if I didn't have that, my youth with the practice of faith, I don't think I would be able to acknowledge that. Then I had some experience with the lepers, and then somehow I had my personal kind of conversion. Then at the moment when I realized that my well-being of physical health, and then after that, so many things happened between me and the lepers, leprosarium, where I kind of volunteered when I was at university.
Yeah.
And then it made me reflect on the values of life and what kind of life I want to live for my future. A lot of reflections actually I had. And then at one point I really realized that the God's blessings and graces in my life. Then at one point I said, okay, I want to return them to you. There was kind of conviction, but it's very difficult to express that kind of experience. It was really wow kind of experience. My heart was really moved and filled with joy, and then love of God, and
I've heard you've been doing good work with young people, in the past in Toronto in particular. Some of the contacts I have. Can you tell me about what some of that activity was, and did you enjoy your time there?
Oh, very much. When my provincial asked me to move to Quebec City, my heart was broken because I love my youth. And I worked at the Korean parish for youth only, but they're all second generations, so some speak Korean, but most don't. So every activity was in English actually. And we had youth mass. And the thing when I arrived there, and there was youth group, but very weak groups. I was reflecting, and how can I kind of make this boost, to youth group. And then little by little I learned. Then I think because like as an adult, grown-ups, we don't trust young people. But there was quite wrong ideas, because they are capable of doing so many different things. So I tried to give lots of responsibilities to the youth group.
Yeah.
So there is also mass for youth. So youth orchestra was there, and choirs and readings, everything except celebrating mass. Everything was done by young people, and they did a good job. And also I formed youth councils, and they planned whole year program.
Wow.
So amazing. And then almost every activities I let them do it from the beginning till the end. Then I said making mistakes is okay. But important thing is we need to learn from the mistakes. So I just go ahead. And then, but I was always there, be with them, and then my part was only helping them in spiritual ways. So what I set up it was big challenge from the beginning, but it was really good. Every Sunday after youth mass, and I had Bible study groups. So from grade 9 to 12. And also I formed the young adults who were at the universities and working, and the professionals, good ones, to be a teacher. So I have each grade, I have 2-3 teachers, so there's not too much responsibility. Some is busy with something, the other one can, you know. And we had a very good group, and every Sunday after Mass, 100 kids came.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Wow.
Then youth Mass was at 12 o'clock, so it was a little bit hungry time. So I formed parents group. And this parents group, they did a superb job too. And every Sunday they prepare something. So when kids, not kids, but anyhow, when they finished their Bible study groups and their food were there.
Yeah.
So parents prepared, you know, some food.
Yeah.
So it was really, really good. And then every Sunday we have ongoing spiritual formation.
Yeah.
And beside that we have ski trips and March break retreat, summer camp. And also for young people it's very important to practice, you know, their faith, not only receiving spiritually, but do something for you know, people in need. So I set up we call it street patrol, making sandwiches and for the homeless people.
Oh, for the street patrol program they have there. Yeah.
So we walk, you know, in downtown areas and for 2 hours, things like that. So that was really, really good. And at one point, I think at the end of the street patrol, there one homeless person, he shared about his life with young people. That touched a lot, you know. And he said, you know, look at me, I had time like you, and I was okay at your age, but somehow I made mistake, and I you know,
that had a big impact.
Took drugs and things. Look at me, I'm here on the street, so don't go that way. It was like, wow. And some kids were crying, you know. And then so in that way, they kind of realize how fortunate they are, you know, with their parents, what they have, educations and house and food and things like that. So it's practicing their faith, you know, coming to the church, but at the same time helping people in need.
Now, what happens to young people when they do engage in prayer and they learn about prayer and they give it a try? What are some of the things that you see happening in their lives as a result?
Well, I don't see right away kind of result, but like some said that, I don't know, but I feel kind of calm, you know, I feel calm and comfortable. And also they said, oh, I'm not comfortable with the silence, because young people all the time they're listening to music or always they're exposed to the noise. So like prayer is really, you know, being with God. And then sometimes, oh, it's not comfortable. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know.
Once they get used to the silence, though, what happens to them in the silence?
Well, one boy, young man, he's at the university. He's coming to vocation group, and he said, after kind of starting, you know, having prayer life, he said, I have been changed. He said, I don't know. Before he said he used to take drugs and at the first year and at the university, and he did all kind of things. And at one point I said, but he was raised Catholic, you know, but some point he missed that. Going to church and things like that. Some youths are going through the same kind of stage. And he said that after that, when he back to the church now, he's very involved in different activities, and even he's thinking about priesthood. And he said, after I tried to have a prayer life, somehow something has changed within me, but sometimes it's difficult to express what has been changed. But I am more calmer, and also now before I just focus on myself, but now I look to the others.
Thinking about the Korean community of youth that you left behind there in Toronto, is there anything you'd like to say to them in Korean or English?
I used to speak English with them. So hello, St. Andrew Kim Youth Group. Well, now it's almost 3 years I left with you guys. Maybe it's different generation groups, I guess. I miss you guys so much, and I really happy to know that your group is still going very well and strong. And also I encourage you to do continually and support each other. And then when you offer something to God, and God will pay back you in 100-folds. I have no doubt it. So don't miss that very important time in your life with friends and with God and with the church, and also with people in need. So I wish you all the best for your studies and everything, and also God bless you.